Yeah, it actually works nicely. So then I can mount, show you. So what adding the wood there allows me to do is to mount. See, now I have holes I can drill screws into, right? Or I have wood behind it. So yeah, this is about the spacing I need. I'm gonna do this on the other side. Just about right. So just measure very carefully. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but just measure carefully. Okay. Don't want water to get back in there. Cool. Seal that tight. Should be able to pull it up now. Okay, so here I got this running through. I'm gonna mark where I want to cut it to shorten it. Just give it some extra space. Let's see here. This right here should be good. Let's cut it right there. Okay, now it's a long process of fishing all the wire through, rerouting it. Yeah, this is way too big. Yeah, this probably works better this way. Okay guys, here's a quick update. I already put the second Protrans 2 in. I made a mistake because originally I was going to feed both from one 50 amp cord. I don't know what I was thinking, so if I did the calculation right, the generator I want to buy is 16,000 watts. So that comes out to 100 amps. So I realized I need two 50 amp cords. So this one will have a 50 amp cord plug-in, this one will have a 50 amp cord plug-in. So I already drilled a hole for another 6 gauge wire to come in. So really 100 amps should power both air conditionings, almost the entire house, without needing a soft start on the ACs. So I mean, the generator is huge. It's the Duramax 16,000. So yeah, I gotta reroute these wires back into here. That's why I kind of realized, oh shoot, I need to do separate. If I had done a 4 gauge, I think is it 4 gauge that can run 100 amps? Definitely need bigger wire. I think it is 4 gauge. Yes, let's see here. 4 gauge. So if you had done 4 gauge, but then again your cord, right? The cord coming from the generator, yeah, it would have to be like 100 amp cords. I don't know. Just to do it right, I'm gonna have to do 2 separate 50 amp cord plug-ins. I know that's the correct way to do it, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. of annoying. I don't like the way that wires. Okay. Oh no, did I do it wrong? Oh shit. Hey YouTube, okay, I'm gonna make this quick video to show you guys. Originally when you saw me wiring in the early parts of the video, at least the setup of this, I had done it wrong. I forgot I had how could I forget? I have GFIC, the newer houses have GFIC outlets and AFCI, GFCI and AFCI outlets, right? So what you have to do with the Protrans is you have to change out the normal breakers, the GFCI, AFCI outlets. What you're gonna do is here you leave the load in the hot. Obviously, well, I'm sorry, the hot goes to the red of the Protrans. Follow that instruction. The only difference is here, the white wire that goes to your fixture, that remains in this breaker. You're gonna take the pigtail wire off of the AFCI, GFCI breaker in your panel, and you're gonna extend a line, these white neutrals. You can see an extension all the way here, and you're gonna connect it to the load of the Protrans breaker. Okay, then the pigtail of this is gonna go into one of these expansion ports, and then that's gonna lead back all the way back to the neutral on the panel. It's just kind of creating a circle. So you can see I did it here. You first gotta pull a bunch of wire, put it through conduit, and on my setup, and since I have two, I went conduit up to this box, and then pulled through here, and then went down and out up through here, okay? So I'll do one as an example because it takes kind of a long time to fish these through. Make sure you mark everything. So just remember, let's go rehash this. I know some people might get confused because it's probably better in this case to use a interlock for your generator, but I had gone too far in the Protrans already to go back. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna remove the pigtail wire from the breakers in your panel. You're gonna extend that neutral all the way into your Protrans, okay? You're gonna change out the normal Protrans breaker to a GFCI AFCI outlet. You're gonna connect that the extended neutral all the way to the load of this, and the pigtail is gonna go into expansion port back to the neutral bar in your panel, okay? Definitely gonna require some work. This took longer than actually doing putting the hots in. So label very, very, very carefully. So here's a 20 amp, right? Stick it in here. Okay, and then from here, what we gotta do is the orange wire, it's gotta go back onto the load. There. Be careful of that screw there. It's gonna go back into the load, right? Okay, and then you gotta have an extended neutral, right? And I labeled this green, so I know that this one is what letter this is, because I pulled them all through at once, right? So I'm gonna get this back through here. I guess this one can just kind of go around like this, yeah. Give yourself plenty of wire length too. And then I'm gonna cut it. Oh, that should be good. This is, okay, so this extended wire goes all the way to my panel, okay? And this is what's gonna connect, this wire extended to the panel is gonna connect to the pigtail of the breaker in the panel, and I'll show you that. Yeah. Okay. And then this wire from the pigtail goes into this extension here. Let me get that out. Okay. That's it. So you're done here. This can be pushed back in. You're gonna have to organize your wires just because it's a tight squeeze, man, with all this stuff in here. I'll have to shorten that actually. It's not gonna go in. So it goes like that. Okay. Okay, so then now we got to go to the panel. Okay, so up here at the panel, here's my washer breaker. I'm going to pull it off. Okay. It's disconnected. I'm going to find the wire and the neutral pigtail, right? This is the neutral pigtail. I'm going to remove it. Don't get complacent here, guys. Let's be really careful. Okay, pull it out. And then this is going to connect here to that extended wire. Okay. Shorten it a little bit. Right to it. Whew, serious. Okay, so you take this, you're gonna splice it in. Just like that. All right, and you can reconnect it. Be very careful. All right, cool. Now you're good to go. You just need to turn on your breakers. And yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do to get the neutral going. I mean, a GFCI AFCI outlet going. Pretty straightforward. Just a lot more, you could see a lot more wiring, a lot more conduit. Overall, it's quite intensive work. It's quite intensive work. So you see all the lines, you have the conduit you have to drill to your panel. Definitely took me some time. AFCI, GFCI outlets make it really difficult on this Protrans. In many ways, I think that you're better off just installing an interlock. All right, YouTube, so just a quick demonstration on how to install two Protrans 2 manual transfer switches into a home panel. You're gonna run into a lot of difficulties if you have GFCI and AFCI outlets, because you're gonna have to run more conduit and run all neutral wires and change out every breaker that is a GFCI in the panel corresponding to the GFCI in the Protrans 2 box. It does take a lot of time. It's a lot of running and wiring. It's going to make your panel very wire heavy like this. So you have to really use really good organizational skills to make sure that you do this right. You work very carefully. It works well. We'll do the final test soon here in a minute, but yeah, let me put everything back together and we'll do the final test.